Hey guys, Victoria here, and welcome to The Geeky Sandbox. There is a trailer for a movie called Boy Erased. I kind of have a sense of what it's about, but I haven't read the whole synopsis because I want to go in blind. This is another November release, like the Bohemian Rhapsody movie that's coming out later this year in November. So let's go ahead and get right into this one.
Jared, I want you to do well. I want you to have a great life. I love you, but we cannot see a way that you can live under this roof if you're going to fundamentally go against the grain of our beliefs. Jared, tell me the truth, that's all.
I think about men. I don't know why. And I'm so sorry.
Your parents signed you up for a program to fix you, but Jared, you are a perfectly normal, very healthy teenage boy.
They're gonna do things for you.
You're a revelation.
You want to say your goodbyes?
Welcome to the Refuge Program.
You cannot be born a homosexual. This is a lie. It's a choice.
Go. Fake it till you make it. Become the man you are not. Save yourself.
Jared,
God will not love you the way that you are.
Is this what you want? Who's gonna strike this demon down? Hit him!
It's a rocky road.
I'm having a tough time.
I'm gonna give you some advice. Tell them whatever they want to hear. Play the part, unless you really think you can change, or even want to.
What you're going through right now is just a moment.
a moment.
Yeah.
A moment.
I love God and I love my son. For your father, it's a little more complicated.
We are not finished.
I am, because you won't listen.
Brush it off.
Your father is sitting here. Tell him how you hate him.
I'm not gonna pretend I hate my father. I don't hate my father.
Then where is all this anger coming?
Because you're making me angry.
Open the door now! They say sometimes you gotta hurt a child in order to help them, but a mother knows when something isn't right.
I don't want to pretend anymore.
I've had to ask myself and God if I'm ready to lose you.
You're a revelation. Won't you liberate me now?
Alright guys, let's talk about it. So at the top of the trailer, we saw that it said it was based on a true story. And this isn't one of those horror movie or thriller movie spooks or anything like that. This is actually based off of a memoir by Garrard Conley. It came out in 2016 and it has a similar title, Boy Erased. And it's just about, the book is just about his childhood, like growing up to realize that he was gay and that his family, who I think they all lived in Arkansas, they tried to send him to conversion therapy. And for those of you who don't know, conversion therapy, as you saw in the trailer, can be very brutal. It can break you. It just things that I feel like aren't humane personally. And so he had to go to conversion therapy where they were trying to convert him from being gay to being a straight male or whatever you may have. And so that's what the book is about, and that's what the movie is trying to tackle. And there's a little tagline from the book that I want to read that just kind of gives you a better idea about what they're trying to depict here. Garrard Conley recounts his childhood in a fundamentalist Arkansas family who enrolled him in conversion therapy. The Week, which I believe is some kind of publication, stated it aims to bridge the cultural divide, one that makes gay conversion therapy seem a natural choice in some others and unfathomable in others. And I'm in that realm of thinking it's not natural to try to force someone to go do something like that. And before we get into the whole topic of me being a Christian and things like that, don't agree with what the guy said in the trailer, which is like, God won't love you. That's just extreme. Personally, I don't agree with that. I don't believe it. But so some things in that trailer hit hard because I'm not in the community myself, but I am an ally. And I do believe in God. So to hear people be so disgusting to people that are in the community, it's hard to watch personally. But I am looking forward to seeing this movie and seeing Garrard's story play out on the screen. And we do have some really good actors that are going to help bring the story to life and shine some light to some of the harsh things that people do to try to convert people out of being gay or lesbian or what have you to being what they feel is normal. You know what I mean? First, let's talk about Russell Crowe. I kept looking at him throughout the whole trailer, and I was just like, is that Russell Crowe? Because it didn't look like Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe looked like he just put on a different skin almost. Like him shaved Russell Crowe with a few extra pounds. He looks like a completely different person. And he does look like he could play the part of that dad. You know what I mean? The dad, the parent that's loving, but they don't understand that, you know what I mean? Like what you want out of life. So I definitely got that portrayal. And Nicole Kidman, that was a good casting choice there, playing that mom. As we know, Nicole Kidman refuses to age. She refuses to age, and she still looks like a very young mom in this. But yeah, she plays that real good old Southern mom that loves God, loves her son, and what have you. But I think those two as parents, that's a really good duo that I haven't thought of. And if there is another movie with Russell Crowe and Nicole Kidman that I'm not thinking of, just drop it down in the comments. But that's an interesting pair. I think the casting was very good there. And all eyes are going to be on our lead, Lucas Hedges, and he has won some awards, as you saw at the top there. All eyes are going to be on him because he's bringing Garrard's story to life, and there are going to be people in the community that look to this, that haven't come out, that are struggling with doing that want to see how he handled it. How did he get through conversion therapy? Because I know it's a real thing. There are people who are probably currently in some sort of conversion therapy. And so this story may be something that helps people. So all eyes are going to be on him and his performance, whether it's believable or not. But this does look like a heartbreaking story. And it is something, like I said, that I'm definitely gonna go see. It obviously has a very different tone than Love, Simon that came out not too long ago. I did see that, and I loved Keenan Lonsdale and Love, Simon, and Nick Robinson did a pretty good job. You know, that story is it didn't cover conversion therapy or anything like that. His parents in Love, Simon were incredibly different than the parents within Boy Erased. So the tones are very different. This one's a little bit more light, but you do still deal with those heavy topics of not being ready to come out. And then within Boy Erased, like I said, same topics. But like I said, lighter tone, and this one's obviously more like of a heavier tone, which Love, Simon did get a little bit of like backlash with it being too lighthearted, but then again, not everybody's coming out story is the same. In general, I do feel like this opens the door up for more stories about people who are in the community, people who are struggling, and maybe we'll get to see different people and how they deal with that struggle, because people of color, their struggle with coming out is very different than non-people of color. So just kind of covering all bases just to kind of like help everybody and just kind of tell every story, because as a writer, I feel like there's never a point where every story has been told. So there's still a lot to be uncovered and discovered and shared within this situation of storytelling, if that makes sense. And then one last thing I want to talk about, I think his name is Troye Sivan. If I'm saying his name wrong, for those of you who are fans of him, just let me know. I am familiar with him and I know his music. I just never really knew how he likes his name pronounced. But anyways, Troye Sivan is in this movie, and I was kind of like, when I first heard the news that he was in it, I didn't know Lucas was going to be the lead. For some reason, I thought Troy was, which nothing's wrong with that. But like, it's always interesting to see a musician transition into acting, because I always like to see if they have the acting chops, not judging them, but I always think it's interesting to see people, they're kind of like the jack of all trades. And even though we only got a little snippet from him in the trailer when he was giving Lucas's character advice about just faking it and just letting them know what they wanted to hear and things like that, he sounded like he's believable. That was believable to me. And I really like the song that played throughout the trailer. That was his song, and I'm probably gonna go listen to it after this. Oh, and then one last thing, Joel Edgerton. Joel Edgerton, he is a really good writer and he's a really good director. If you guys haven't seen The Gift, go watch The Gift. He's done a lot of other things too, of course, but like when I saw that he wrote and directed this, I was pretty surprised just because I've seen a lot of his work, but I didn't know exactly that this was coming from him. So this will definitely be well written, at least. So I'm excited to see this one. I'll probably go with some friends if I can. I'm super into this one. I'm ready. If you like this video, go ahead and leave me a like rating down below. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get more trailer reactions like this one. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, just in case you kind of want to maybe get notifications whenever I upload a video. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.